रॉकेट ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस के अंदर है। इसका मतलब ऑनबोर्ड कंप्यूटर पूरी तरह स्वचालित हो चुका है।
Yeah. Now you can show.
We are very close to the launch. And the day of launch, wind biasing data is fed during the countdown to the onboard computers
good afternoon,
to enable
everyone.
most suitable steering
My
of
name
the
is
launch
Dabya
vehicle through
Bhardwaj,
atmosphere.
and today we are seeing the launch of Chandrayaan 3.
Up next, we will watch a curtain raiser video
So
on the
before, let me tell you some things about it. First off, the rocket that you are seeing is this is the moon where we are going to send a rocket, Chandrayaan 3.
Moon, this familiar object in the night
let's
sky,
see this
has
video
inspired
first.
the imagination of astronomers and ordinary people alike. From time immemorial, humans have marveled at the beauty of the moon, used it to count time and navigate the high seas. In modern times, Moon, the only natural satellite of the Earth, has acquired added importance. The lander will separate from that module and will attempt to make a soft landing in the south polar region of the Moon. This region is of intense interest as it has many permanently shadowed craters which could contain water ice and precious minerals. Chandrayaan 3 lander has 4 scientific instruments or payloads, of which one will study the moonquakes, while the other one studies as to how the surface of the moon allows heat to flow through it. The third one will study the plasma environment near the moon's surface. And the fourth instrument will enable scientists to measure the distance between the Earth and Moon very accurately. The two instruments on the rover help us study the composition of the Moon's surface using X-rays and laser respectively.
So this is the rover Pragyan. This is actually Pragyan again.
Contact with each
Okay.
other.
Which is a little weird, but
The propulsion module
it's also moved a little bit.
moved
Moved a little bit.
The only planet which we know which is definitely teeming with life. This observation will help in understanding the nature of distant planets circling stars other than the Sun.
Okay.
As Chandrayaan 3 undergoes important tests and gears up for launch, thousands of ISRO scientists, including those who will launch it, control it, and receive the precious scientific information from it using giant dish antennas, are readying themselves for the challenging tasks ahead. In the past, their dedication and skill have enabled India to earn praise from across the world and made it proud. Let us wish them well in this great endeavor called Chandrayaan 3.
So this was just a video for your so that you in a brief so that you can get a grasp of this. So let me decrease this a little bit, and now let me talk some more things about Chandrayaan 3. Okay, so basically what this is just like a mission repeat of Chandrayaan 2. So it is trying to land on the moon. And if successful, India will become the fourth country to land on the moon after the United States, Russia, and China. Okay.
As their mission objective.
Now this, you might realize it's called M4. This is LVM3 rocket, the rocket in front of you. It's called the Launch Vehicle Mark III. It's India's heaviest rocket launcher. And this is the rocket that's going to launch our spacecraft to the moon.
Images to help create 3D atlas of moon.
Now this one used to be called GSLV Mark III. If in case you not heard of LVM3, its earlier name was GSLV Mark III. But then it was changed to LVM3.
Lander named Vikram.
Now I want to talk some things about its history. Now this rocket has launched a few times. The first launch action defense Look, you can see here it's a trajectory. So it will start from here and it will go round and round and round like this until a final push will get it to the moon, where it will then slowly and steadily decelerate. Now the thing about the rocket is that it's not very powerful. It cannot just go straight from Earth to the moon. Instead, it needs to get into geostationary orbit, and from there the spacecraft will go round and round and round and round, because it can also not just shoot all the way to the moon. Okay, so this is why this is such a one. You can already see how the excitement that is for our country. So the first launch of this rocket actually happened in actually depends. This is the propulsion module. As you can see in the front, this is the propulsion module, which is this lower portion you can see, right? This is the propulsion module. This is the one which will get us all the way to the moon. Okay. It has a payload called the spectropolarimetry of habitable planetary exoplanets. Okay, or shape that can help us understand the matter about exoplanets. Okay, so that is about that. And this rocket has flown four times. The first one that happened was a suborbital flight. Then there were three orbital flights. There were two demonstrator flights. Okay, and the third flight was just Chandrayaan 2 itself. Then two more flights for OneWeb and then one for Chandrayaan 3. Then there's this one which is for Chandrayaan 3. So this is pre-launch phase, then launch and ascent phase, and the earthbound maneuver phase. Then it slowly goes. Then that round which I was showing, right? From there it goes to this transfer trajectory phase is that same round and then eventually going to the moon. And then it comes into the orbit, and it slowly comes down and downward. Then there's a separation of this lander, which is Vikram, and the spacecraft, and then it will slowly come down to the surface of the moon, and then from there it will land on the moon, and then the rover that is inside will come out. Okay, so this is pretty much what it's going to do in the mission. Okay, so that is one thing. Now this M4 rocket, if you have not seen the new images, you might realize there's this small grey portion here. Can you see? Actually, this is the cryogenic stage, upper stage. Okay. Now this is powered by by India's indigenous cryogenic engine, the CE-20. Okay. And this CE-20 is the reason why this rocket is so powerful. It is more powerful than pretty much every other rocket before. It's still going to get upgrades. Now here is one thing I have to tell you. Now this Chandrayaan 3 mission, this is what, if you see its images, you'll see one major change. And that is the fact that it has no central engine. Now can you hold for some time, please? Because okay, so this is we have a missing central engine on this. Okay, thing about the missing central engine is that now it doesn't need as much thrust. It used to be an old Chandrayaan 2 design, but then it was changed to Chandrayaan 3. Okay. So right now you can see people waiting out just a few kilometers outside for holding India's flag so you can see the anticipation for our launch. Okay, Papa. So it's a T minus 4 minutes are already passed by, and now we're waiting for the launch. Okay. So this is a launch pad which you can see is the Satish. This entire center which you can see, including the mission control, the Satish Dhawan Space Center, which is in Sriharikota. Okay. Now that is the thing. Now that is about Chandrayaan 3. Now Now you can now we just need to wait. By the way, this the pad where the rocket is standing, that is the pad 2. Okay, the second launch pad they have. Okay, so let's just wait and see how the launch goes. You can see the mission directors over there. Okay.
अब हम उड़ान से 30 मिनट की दूरी पर हैं.
These are all the communication towers which you can see over here. All that. Oh, sorry. Excuse me for that. Okay, so this is about that. So now let's wait out for some time till the launch happens. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. Now you could have noticed that there are these two boosters over there. One at the front, which you can see, and the other at the back. These are S200 boosters, and they're one of the most powerful boosters on the planet. Okay, they are very powerful, and they are there for a reason. That's how our rocket is so powerful. These are solid rocket boosters, so they use solid fuel. Okay, now let's wait. There's even a small engine over here. Now these two engines will first light up and go, and then these two will come. Now you can see it's already T-minus 1 minute and 53 seconds, 50 seconds now. Okay. Let's wait it out. And these are the fairings which you can see at the top. This is where our spacecraft is. Okay.
We are close to 1.5 minutes from the scheduled launch time.
C minus 90. And you can see how happy they how excited they are for this.
ऐतिहासिक मिशन होने वाला है. पूरे भारतवर्ष की आंखें इसमें हैं.
Pretty much like hundreds of millions of people are seeing this. If you want to see how many people are seeing this? Look, I'll show you. 1 billion, over 1 billion people are watching this. Can you believe it? It probably would have been bigger, but that's happening. Well, one request from you guys. You see, I came all the way from the school for you, so that you all can see it. So I request you all to like this video, to like this live stream. If you think the content is good, then I shall make more such videos. Okay, really helps us. So here we are seeing the launch in just some time. Minus 40. Okay, everyone get ready. We're about to see this very soon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Lift off! Here we go, everyone! Lift off of the GSLV-3 or LVM-3, whatever. Here we go. Here goes Chandrayaan 3 into the skies as we come into a new age. As history is going there to be made. Woohoo! Look at this, everyone. That's going out a little bit. That's fine. Here's going a little roll. And here we go, everyone. Here goes GSLV Mark III into the skies for its fifth flight. Fifth flight overall. No, sorry. Sorry, I meant the sixth flight overall. And fourth operational flight. And it goes back into the skies. Here we go, guys. Now you can see these are being done by the S200 boosters which I was talking about earlier. Okay. So this entire flight is happening through them.
पर अपना छाप छोड़ने के लिए चंद्रयान 3 अपने मिशन को पूरा करने निकल चुका है.
Let's go.
वर्तमान में दोनों S200 स्ट्रैप-ऑन बूस्टर सामान.
See, I was saying about S200 boosters, right? These are the strap-on boosters, by the way.
S200 motors thrusting simultaneously generating a peak thrust of close to 6,000 kilonewtons in vacuum. They are made of HDPE solid propellant.
Yeah, we got a little bit time.
4.5 tons in each strap-on.
Fine.
Close to 2 tons of propellant being burnt each second.
See, 2 tons of propellant each second.
S200 स्ट्रैप-ऑन बूस्टर्स का प्रज्वलन काल 126 सेकंड का है और
And as you can see that, like, as you would have seen, it was already with
शुरू हो
that.
चुका है।
See, these two which you can see over here,
Upon
these two
strap-on,
are lighting, have lit up,
the bore stage has also commenced its
and here's the
operation.
ocean. And separation, here we go. The rest two others are separated, and our new and the center course engine has lit up. Sorry. Okay,
Now the S200s have been separated.
so
घटनाक्रम के अनुसार इस यान से S200 स्ट्रैप-ऑन बूस्टर्स को
let's keep
सफलतापूर्वक
going,
पृथक किया
guys.
गया है।
Let's go.
यह काम सेपरेशन मोटर्स की मदद से किया जाता है।
Let's
इसके
go.
बाद L110 तरल
So,
मोटर पर आधारित
you can see now
और
the
पिकअप
CLG
जिसके साथ
ignition
यह
level
चरण सामान्य
137.
निष्पादन करता
Okay.
हुआ अपनी उद्दिष्ट सुरक्षा की ओर बढ़ रहा है।
So the ignition lift off, all that you can see. This is the L110, by the way.
अब यान क्लोज लूप गाइडेंस के अंतर्गत है।
So normal performance. That means we are very likely to have a good, successful mission. By the way, this has never failed. Fun fact: this rocket has never failed. Payload separation is successful.
पेलोड बेयरिंग को पृथक कर दिया गया है यान से क्योंकि यान अब
Let's see will there be any engine cut off or
ऊंचाई
anything.
प्राप्त कर चुका है।
Actually, I think engine cut off would happen.
इस चरण का कुल
So-
प्रज्वलन काल 200 सेकंड होता है और इस दौरान यह करीब
Past
1600 किलो न्यूटन का
220 seconds by now. Okay.
We are
So,
120 seconds past.
and you can already see those two
kilometers.
propulsion module lander over there.
The 200 seconds of
Let's
its
keep
operation,
going.
the L110 stage carries the rocket up to 175.5 kilometers altitude and imparts a relative
It will keep going like this for quite a lot of time.
kilometers per second.
So,
That
that's
is
a lot of time it will take.
kilometers every minute.
That's just that this is happening. Let me just tell you something. Now, so let me tell you something about the history about this. As I told you before, there was a suborbital flight that was with a crew with a capsule. There was. The thing is, there will be one day this same rocket with some modifications will launch 3 humans in space. Okay, so so for that they need to verify the capsule, and that's what that suborbital flight test was done, to verify the capsule. Then we had to demonstrate. Then we had two other flights to send the geosynchronous satellites into orbit. Okay. Then we have our Chandrayaan 2, which we all know about, and then we have our other two ones, which were actually about which were actually OneWeb launches. These were done by OneWeb because I think we all know what happened in 2022, that Russian invasion of Ukraine and all that. So the Europe sanctioned Russia, and so OneWeb could not launch its satellites on the Soyuz. So it looked for partners, and it found two: the Falcon 9 and our own rocket, the GSLV Mk3, which is flew two batches of OneWeb satellites till now, and it might launch more in the future. We'll have to see. Okay. So that was that, and now we'll continue for some time. This thing will continue for a lot of time.
6 tons propellant combination
That is already separated,
with oxygen.
and now this is going to continue for some time. Now, in case you were wondering, now you might be wondering, but Nabhya, what I was
186 किलो न्यूटन का
okay. Wait a minute. So what happened was that it was launched on a PSLV rocket. and a PSLV rocket, we managed to get we managed to send a Chandrayaan to orbit. Now you would have seen that spiraling one, right? How it was a circle and circle and then finally went to the moon. Well, that was exactly what Chandrayaan did. Chandrayaan 1 did. It reached the moon and then orbited and then later go and then it had an impactor which also landed on the south pole of the moon. Okay, and said here that's how we got it. Now it only stayed for a couple of months. Okay, bit over a year, but then lost communication then eventually crashed. Now you can see this lander ones. It's just the instrument of lunar seismic activity, which will check for moonquakes. Then we have shape, which we have done that. We have already talked about that. So that's the situation. Okay. Then we have Applex, the alpha particle X-ray spectra, with the chemical composition. Okay. So it's still interesting. It's still going on. Strong. It's still strong right now. And you can see the ladder, the propulsion module from here, the solar panels over there, which you could see. That will take a little while, okay? So it will take some time because as you can see, it's all the way over here. It's going to take a very long time till we get to that level. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, you can ask. But as I can see, no one's actually here, so fine. But let's keep going. So already we have talked about it. Now let's just see the launch. Oh, and one more thing I have to tell you. You might now we have talked about the rockets, current one till now, past to present. But what in the future? Future, what will happen? Well, in the future, what will happen is there will be a few more launches for geosynchronous satellites, but there will be more important missions as well. Oh, but there's another person also here. Okay. So just a recap. This is the Chandrayaan 3's launch. Okay, this is the launch of Chandrayaan 3, which is an Indian mission to the moon. Okay. So this moon mission has a target of landing this lander which you can see here now. This has to land on the south pole of the moon. Okay, and with that there's a rover which you cannot see here. Okay, and that rover will go around the moon and I will see this. Okay, so that is one thing. Anyway, so moving on. Okay, I think I don't know why he left, but fine. Okay, so here you go. This is a 1 lunar day, 14 hours today's mission life. It has 17 hours for its mass is like this. Then it has 738 watts. There's 3 payloads for those instruments. It has 2000 by 2000 by 116. Okay. It has communication with ISTL, the Chandrayaan 2 orbiter and the rover, and here's the landing site. And here we have Pragyan, which has 1 lunar day, 26 kilograms, like that. It also has only communication with the lander. Okay, so it will communicate with the lander will communicate with Chandrayaan 2 and the Chandrayaan 2's orbiter, and the Chandrayaan 2's orbiter will talk otherwise. Okay, so and now we're continuing with our rocket launch. Actually, not much has happened. It's just going up with our propulsion module and our lander.
कार्यरत है और पूर्णतः सामान्य प्रदर्शन कर रहा है अब हम प्रमोशन से
So this is, so right now nothing has actually happened. Nothing's happening. Now it's just it's still firing, but it would end soon. The firing. Okay.
As we have told you about the Chandrayaan 3 upgrades in the aspects of enhanced robustness through extensive ground tests and simulation. During the last phase of landing, the module will have a vertical velocity of less than 1 meter per second and a horizontal velocity of less than 0.5 meters per second from a height of 3 meters. The lander legs are designed to be robust enough to drive the impact. The cameras are
That's the
to
thing.
take pictures
Oh, and one more thing I have to tell you. Remember how Chandrayaan 2 landed had a software glitch, and so crashed on the moon, the Vikram lander. Well, actually now it has better software, and it has more robust legs. So if it it will be able to sustain it can sustain more pressure, which might happen due to that missing center edge which I just talked about. Okay, so that will happen. That's one thing.
Insights into the behavior of Chandrayaan 2 in the last few minutes of its descent has revealed to the scientists the necessity for upgrade in the guidance algorithm. Inputs from various sensors are used by the autonomous navigation guidance algorithm of Chandrayaan 3 to plan the flight path to the most suitable landing spot. Engines of Chandrayaan 3 are capable of more gradual throttling also.
Actually, you might see a little bit of a decrease in the altitude. Yeah, that's a little weird, but fine. Actually, it's still not a big issue. It's actually planned to do it, and there will not be any problem if it does that. It's probably to get faster. And you can see it's actually according to plan over here. It is supposed to do for that trajectory. Okay. Well, now people would be less busy. So let's see how many people are there. Yeah, a lot of people came now. Now we have 1.3 million. It's a little less, but fine. Okay.
पांचवी बार में यह पृथ्वी से चंद्रमा की ओर प्रस्थान करेगा, जिसे हम ल्यूनर ट्रांसफर ऑर्बिट के नाम से जानते हैं।
Now, that is not to just remember, I have to tell you one final thing. Now, Chandrayaan 3 we have. Now, you might be wondering, but Nabhya, is there Chandrayaan 4 or Chandrayaan 5 or anything like that, Chandrayaan 6 or future? Well, there are actual proposed plans for the one. First about the Chandrayaan 4. Chandrayaan 4 is actually just on-site sample mission, so it will pretty much take a sample. Okay, and then Chandrayaan 5 will pretty much do the same thing, I guess. It's also planned to do pretty much the same thing. No, I think it will be done with JAXA, and then the final Chandrayaan 6, which will take the sample and send it all the way back to Earth. Something which has only been done by the USA and China. Also the Soviet Union. Okay, that is one thing.
कुछ ही क्षणों में हम देखेंगे LVM-3M4 रॉकेट का चंद्रयान को कक्षा की ओर ले जा रहा है, और उद्दिष्ट कक्षा प्राप्त होते ही और उचित अभिवृद्धि प्राप्त होते ही
Okay, so now we are approaching the time we have been waiting for. So, engine cut off, and I think separation will happen quite soon. Let's wait. It's gonna start soon, very soon. And there we go, stage separation. We have done this stage. Yes, we have got it done, guys. The stage separation has occurred. And our stage separation is a success. Our first step towards a successful mission has occurred. Yay! Yes, everyone. We have done it. The stage separation has occurred. Pretty much the entire mission is over. I was pretty much over, but
The launch has
we
also
still
ended
have
at
a
the camp
whole
of
few
LVN-3 rocket.
days
You can watch
of
the 2
things
and
to
congratulatory
do.
gestures of ISRO scientists in the Mission Control Center.
Okay,
जी हाँ,
that's one of our
चंद्रयान को
things.
सफलतापूर्वक अंतरिक्ष
We
में
have
भेज
done
दिया
it,
गया है,
guys.
लेकिन
We
चंद्रयान
have
3
got
की
the state
यात्रा अभी जारी
separation.
रहेगी।
Everyone is celebrating
अब
about
इस
it.
मिशन के बारे में
Everyone
हम
is shaking
नेक्स्ट मॉडल
hands
से सुनेंगे
for this
और हम आपसे आज्ञा
great
लेते हैं।
milestone. We are about to land on. Now we have made our first step. It's a success. Our first step towards going to the moon is a success. We have now the launch phase pretty much is there, and here we go, a GSLV Mark 3, an LVM 3, whatever you like to call it. That has been risen up for these people. So, with that, the way we are pretty much over with our life stream now, but people are still concentrating. So, we just need to wait and watch what to do next. What to happen next. We still have some more stuff remaining.
Chandrayaan 3 has started its journey towards moon.
Okay, let's see it.
Here LVM 3 has already put Chandrayaan 3 craft into the precise orbit around Earth. 170 by 36,500 kilometers was its intended target.
This is I'm so glad.
Let us wish all the best for the Chandrayaan 3 craft to make its further orbit racing maneuvers and travel towards moon in the coming days. So let me wish all the very best to Chandrayaan 3 for its further journey towards moon. Before that, let me introduce the team behind this mission, the mission director, Mr. Mohan Kumar, and also the project director of LVM.
So with that, R1 is pretty much. So R1 is over now, pretty much. The next thing that is happening is just the launches that are happening and all the talking. So I hope you. So this is the end of at least the launch phase. Our separation has occurred, and now we're going to be waiting. Now how long it's going to take? You may be wondering right now. How long will it take? Do you know? Does anyone know? Well, it will actually take over a month. It will actually land somewhere on August 24th to August 25th. And this is not variable. Anything can happen pretty much. Pretty much anything that can happen at this time. Okay? So, this is if everything goes according to plan. If any problem happens, we can have a lot of delays. But we'll have but I think that this launch will be that there will be no problems. Okay. So with that, let's say goodbye to all of you. Okay. By the way, this live stream is the ISRO official one. Okay, in case you were wondering. So this is me, Nabha Bhagwan, signing off. And you know what? So this is me, Nabha Bhagwan, and I'm leaving this live stream. Okay, bye everyone.